Okay. Hey everybody. We are in a virtual reality today, and we're sitting in the Mooney Ovation, and we're going to be doing a little flight around Jackson Hole. I'm flying here in the real world in a little while as a passenger, and I thought it'd be fun to just do a little flight here. We tuned in a little early from when we were going to start the stream, but I thought I was ready to go, so we might as well be ready to go. And I presume that it is working. Looked like it was working on my my browser here a minute ago. Just double check. Looks like we are broadcasting. I think I have the right chat. If one of you guys could maybe post a comment so I know I've got the chat working, that would be great. Cool, there we are. Good. Everything fine, sounds good in UK. Okay, good. Glad you guys are here. This is Ortho Scenery, and the local scenery I think is from, there's a guy who produces high quality X-plane scenery for like a $50 package. You get all the airports he's designed for 50 bucks. I think it's GBP is what he goes by. It's hard for me to remember because I got them a long time ago. But I believe he did this Jackson Hole. All right, let's kind of start getting things going here. That's pretty loud, isn't it? Might want to tune that down just a little bit. I think that Windows recently had a big update. It asked me to restart. I respectfully declined. But I feel like noise cancellation. That's something that's going on here that's making it crazy. Okay, let's turn on the noise cancellation here. It's a little bit better. Yeah, no, I'm having some kind of a PC issue here, guys. It's clearly multitasking in a way I'm not happy about. Let me just see if I can see what's going on. Compact Tel Runner is something that is running. Let's terminate that. All right, this looks a little bit better now. Okay. All right. You can hear the piston tap in the engine. That's cool. All right, let's get some avionics going here. That sounds okay. That's without the noise cancellation. That's with it. So we're in Jackson Hole, and I thought I'd do a little pattern work and then maybe do a little sightseeing once we get out of the Delta airspace. And just some pattern work and just fly around a little bit. I haven't been in a real airplane in a while, so I'm eager to do so. Elevator trim is set, flaps are up. Let's get the weather. 120.625.
Jackson Hole information, Quebec. 1400 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility 10. Sky conditions 11,000 broken, temperature 7, dew point 8. Altimeter 3039. Arriving runway 19, departing runway 19. Advise on initial contact, you have Quebec.
3039, did it say? Yeah, so our altitude here is about 6,400 feet. There
Jackson Hole information, Quebec. 1400 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility 10. Sky conditions 11,000 broken, temperature 7, dew point 8. Altimeter 3039. Arriving runway 19, departing runway
Ground is
19.
124.55.
Advise on initial contact, you have Quebec.
And tower is going to be 118.7. And as I mentioned in my last stream, we'll be hearing the new VHF degradation here, which is cool. Our gear is down, obviously. Okay. So, let's get our timer running. Let's make sure our directional gyro is correct. Looks like it. Runway 019, I'll be interested to see what they give us. Checking a chart on my knee board here real quick. Looks like there's somebody else here on the ramp, which is cool. Somebody in a Boeing 737, it looks like. So that's good. That'll be interesting. Okay. Well, let's see. We should be on ground now, 124.55, and we've got Quebec and 118.7. So, what are we calling? We're calling Jackson Hole. Jackson ground. What are we? We're in ovation, right? Feet a little better. Okay, good. Seems to be pretty smooth on my end. What are we going to do? Let's, do we want to fly around first a little bit, or do we want to do pattern work? Let's do closed traffic to start. Actually, let's go north departure, fly up over the lake, and then come back and then do some pattern work. That sounds good. Jackson ground, ovation 15 Juliet Golf, GA parking with Quebec. Taxi for VFR departure north.
15 Juliet Golf, Jackson ground. Good morning. Runway 19er, taxi via Alpha.
19er via Alpha, 15 Juliet Golf. Okay, 19er via Alpha. Heading bug to 19er. Alright, so we're going to come up here and make a left-hand turn. Quick run up here. While we're at it, we'll adjust our mixture for the density altitude.
Jackson ground, Cactus 102, IFR to Denver.
Here's the Boeing 737.
Cactus 102, Jackson ground. Good morning. There'll be full route. Jackson's departing to the south. Give me just a moment.
Roger, 102.
Alright, that's about maximum RPM there. Throttle back. 19er by Alpha. Okay. Oh. Let's not forget this.
Cactus 102 is cleared to the Denver International Airport. Alpine 2 departure. Kickney transition. Direct Rock Springs VR. So Oscar Charlie Sierra. Direct Guido Golf Whiskey Echo Delta Oscar.
Guido.
To join the French 3 arrival. Climb and maintain 15,000.
Okay.
Expect flight level 350. 10 minutes after departure. Departure with Salt Lake City Center 132.25.
Busy on this
Squawk
ramp.
2742.
Am I supposed to get? I'm down here. Okay.
Alright, Cactus 102, clear to Denver International, Alpine 2, Kickney, direct Oscar Charlie Sierra, direct Guido to join the French 3. Departure is going to be, climb and maintain 15,000, expecting 350, 10 after. Departure with Salt Lake Center 132.25 and squawking 2742.
Roger, roger. He's in a 737. Oh, we can see his lights on. He's that. Whoa, what happened to the airplanes? Or the weather? We just had a weather update. Suddenly clear. You can see one of these down here. It's rendering it as a delta. He said cactus. Hey there, Bubib 5. What AC is that? What ATC? Is that the question? The ATC is PilotEdge. Real world quality air traffic control for a small monthly fee. And there's another guy here on the ramp. These are static airplanes, and it put his 737. It's rendering him as a British air flight for some reason. He's a cactus flight, but he's actually right there. He just got his clearance. You can see he's got his nav lights on. We're in our little Mooney ovation. So again, north departure, and then we're going to fly around, do a little sightseeing at Tetons up over the lake, and then we'll come back and do some pattern work. Going a little fast here. Let's back off the RPM. There we go. Curious to see how it sounds when I take the noise cancellation off. Maybe you guys let me know how that sounds in the feed. Whoa! I might have bonked my virtual reality sensor. Oh, what aircraft? Oh, yeah, okay, sorry. What aircraft? It is the Mooney Ovation from Carenado. I haven't had a chance to try the new one from AFM yet. De-icing pad. Again, we've done our run up. Okay. One niner at Alpha 4. Okay, final checks. Trim for takeoff. Elevator is on, or elevator trim is on. Fuel boost pump is off. Master is set to both, or ignition is set to both. Master is on. That goes up, that goes down, that goes up, that goes down. Elevators are working. You can see our rudder working on the shadows. Everything is green across the board. We'll switch over to tower. Jackson Tower Ovation 15 Zulu Golf holding short 19er ready for takeoff. I hope we didn't lose him. Oh, yeah, no, 118.7, right? Had him there a second ago. Make sure we're still connected to PilotEdge. Yep. Jackson Tower, Ovation 15 Zulu Golf, holding short 19er, ready for takeoff. No, that clicking noise is the sound model simulating the sound of the pistons clicking at low RPM. It goes away when I throttle up. Let's do a radio check here. Jackson ground, radio check.
Calling Jackson ground, I hear you loud and clear.
Right, did you receive transmit on tower 118.7?
You want to double check the frequency, so 118.7 is not Jackson Tower. I won't cheat yet, I'll give you another opportunity.
Okay, well I'm unfortunately looking at an incorrect official resource, so I'll check a separate official resource and be right back.
Good idea.
.075, so that's incorrect. I was just at Gatwick the other day. In fact, just a couple days ago. Taxi, good to see you. Jackson Tower, good morning. It is Ovation 15 Zulu Golf, holding short 19er, ready for takeoff.
Ovation 15 Zulu Golf, Jackson Tower, good morning. The wind calm, left downwind departure is approved. Runway 19er cleared for takeoff.
Left downwind on 19er, 15 Zulu Golf.
I knew you could do it.
Jackson ground, Cactus 102 requesting push on Alpha.
Tax 102, Jackson ground, push to Alpha is approved, the altimeter 3042.
Push on Alpha 3042, Cactus 102.
Left downwind. Boy, this looks great. The VR just blows my mind every day, especially with custom airports like this. Okay, here we go, full power. RPMs are expected, off the brakes. Engine instruments are green. Airspeed's alive. We are at 6,000 feet, so this is going to take a while. Rotate. So that guy's pushing back. You're up. Base turn. Downwind turn, we're at pattern altitude, going up. Here's the field with the Tetons. We'll go up to 8,500 feet. See if we can see that guy taxiing yet. Yep, there he is. You can see that 737 on the taxiway now. Watching the stream in your swimming pool, that's awesome. Father and son, it's great. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining in. Put this place where I can see it a little better. $35 in Belgium. Wow, center that's. Oh, 8,500 feet. Let's bring it down a little bit. Okay, well, we're about 2,000 feet above the deck here. Now it's back to about 2,400 RPM. And you have a little more manifold pressure than that. And then we want to be about 50 degrees rich of peak.
Jackson ground, Cactus 102 with the weather ready for taxi.
Cactus 102, runway 19er, taxi via Alpha.
19er via Alpha, Cactus 102.
So I'm watching my exhaust gas temp, and we want to be about 50 degrees rich on the mixture of its peak reading. It's about 65 is peak, so we'll go down to about 1615. Right around there is good. 2,400 RPM, 18.8 manifold, fuel flow 11 gallons a minute. Right around 8,500, 9,000 feet. We'll go down to 8,500. Okay, I won't tell anybody, father, son. Hey, Robert, I think it feels fine. I'm running about 45 frames, and to me, it feels great. Very, very fluid. You can use asynchronous space warp, which actually doubles the frames. For me, it doesn't feel very natural when I move my head. When I get to 90, I'm sure it will feel incredible, but...
Reno ground, November 187 Papa Whiskey, radio check.
This feels fine to me.
November 187 Papa Whiskey, Reno ground, loud and clear. How do you hear me?
Thanks, loud and clear.
I think that's Keith Smith. He is the founder of PilotEdge, and he's at Oshkosh right now and running a demo. So that's kind of cool. So don't get me wrong, when we can all run at 90 frames, we'll all be happy, but so far this is pretty cool. All right, Jackson Lake coming up. Grand Teton directly off our left wing. Now I assigned a button to the speed brakes. Let's test it. I'll try not to kill us. It works. Cool. I'm sure there's some limit at which I'm supposed to deploy them, but I don't know what that is. Does this tell me? So for those who might be tuning in for the first time, you know, it's, the channel started with me flying in the physical cockpit that I built most of the time. I still use it, I still love it, but increasingly I find myself using the VR because as a guy who's a real-world pilot, or at least studying to be a real-world pilot, I'm very close to the check right now. It just feels much more realistic to me.
Reno ground Baron 236 Papa Whiskey, Atlantic Aviation, remaining in the pattern information, Foxtrot.
Sounds busy at Osh.
Baron 236 Papa Whiskey, Reno ground, good morning, runway 16 left to taxi via Charlie.
16 left via Charlie, Baron 236 Papa Whiskey, good morning.
The custom airport, again, it's a guy, I think he goes by GBP. If you do a Google search for GBP custom airports, you contact him in for a $50 or $70 subscription. He has a huge number of airports that he's designed.
Cactus 102, holding short 19er.
A lot of them in the PilotEdge service territory, so a lot of California and West Coast U.S.
102
airports.
Jackson Tower, good morning.
Jackson,
runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
a number of others, and they're quite good.
Takeoff 19, Cactus 102.
And for me, it's worth it. So I'm getting some little micro stutters. That's usually when the PC is doing something rather than X-Plane. I haven't run it for a while, and it told me yesterday that it had a new Windows update it wanted me to install, which I respectfully declined. This Mooney Ovation is Carenado, but a guy who follows the stream and actually is part of an avionics shop here in Tampa area, Brickyard, has said that the new AFM Mooney is incredible. I looked at it. The interior textures weren't quite good enough for me yet from a VR perspective, but he says it flies just like the real thing. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. Alabeo, yeah. All right, well here, let's do some steep turns. Let's try to practice this for a minute. A little power.
KJAC 102, contact Salt Lake Center, we'll see you.
Salt Lake Center, Cactus 102.
Okay.
KJAC 102, Salt
Roll
Lake
out.
City, Center,
Immediately
good
go the
morning,
other way. A little distracted there.
KJAC 102, thanks for radar contact. About 3 miles south, Jackson Hole Airport. And climb and maintain flight level 230.
Sounds like that 37 is out of here. Nice view. Yeah, see, I'm getting some stutters there. It also could just be because I'm streaming and doing a million other things here. But, and this graphics card is starting to get a little dated now. It's a 980 Ti. I don't know that a new one would help any, but. All right.
Reno Tower Bear and 236 Papa Whiskey is ready, short of 16 left.
There we go.
236 Papa Whiskey, Reno Tower, wind calm, runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff, make left, close traffic.
Should have landed in Reno so we could give some traffic to those guys. Yeah, Windows updates are great for breaking things.
Reno ground, Bonanza 187 Papa Whiskey, Atlantic, taxi to close traffic.
GBP 500, that is
Level 187 Papa Whiskey, Reno ground, good morning, runway 16 left, taxi via Charlie.
Or 16 left, taxi Charlie, Brand 186 Papa.
Let's practice some slow flight here just for the heck of it. I know. You don't have to tell me. That's not the stall horn, that's it telling you that you're getting slow. When you get your manifold pressure too low, it starts to squawk at you. You're trimming. Okay. I'm trying to remember the stall speed in this airplane. We're really trimmed out here. Let's give her a notch of flaps. See if we can't stall it. Oh! Is that a stall? I didn't hear a stall horn, did you? No, it suddenly just reset the elevator trim all the way down. I wonder why that happened. More notch flaps. Really slow now. Buffeting. Airplane's getting noisy. There's our stall horn. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Come on, you can go slower than this. Will the Coronado Mooney stall?
Baron 6 Papa Whiskey, runway 16
We're
left,
going
cleared for the option.
55 knots.
16 left, take the option, Baron 6 Papa Whiskey.
There it goes. Power. Okay. That was a fun experiment. Yeah, 2 Gs are missing during that bank turn. You're exactly right.
Cactus 102, contact Salt Lake City Center 135.77.
Let's just check on Windows here for a second, see if I can figure out what's going on. It's interesting, I can't even get a mouse to show up in Windows right now. Oh well, don't worry about it then.
Cactus 102, Salt Lake City Center, good morning, climb maintain flight level 350.
Reality expansion packs, I found that the REP for the default 172 is really very good. It flew a lot more realistically to me. It's been a long time since I flew 172, and I only had maybe 6 or 7 hours in one. But it felt real. The sounds it makes for taxiing and things, the systems, the ability to do weight balance. I thought the REP was a great deal. You know, they're coming out for a lot of different airplanes now. I believe they have one planned or coming out for the default Baron also, which would be cool. All right, well, he's probably going to give us straight in and then left traffic. So that would be fine with me. Let's switch tanks, boost pump on. Positive fuel flow. Boost pump off. Since we're coming back to the barn, let's make ourselves a little more visible here with our landing lights. And get ready to call him when we're about 10 out. That compass rose is 20 miles across, so we'll be about 10 out when we get to the compass rose. And then we can tell him we're inbound for closed traffic. We'll practice an engine out landing. We'll practice on a variety of things.
Spokane clearance, Delta 572, IFR Boise.
Reset our timer.
Delta 572, Spokane clearance, good morning.
Blank spot
Boise
there in
Airport,
my
Spokane
sensors.
3 departure. Radar vectors, join Victor
So
253.
for the chat, how's the audio? How's my sound relative to the ATC, relative to the aircraft noises?
Frequency
Does it sound about right?
123.75.
Shows you the difference in noise cancellation right there.
Cleared Spokane 3 departure, radar vectors Victor 253, then it's about climb 12,000, 123.75, squawk 5575, Delta 572.
Delta 572, read back up.
Radio tower, Bonanza 187 Papa Whiskey, short of runway 16 left to close traffic.
Number 187 Papa Whiskey, Reno Tower, runway 16 left cleared for takeoff. Traffic is a Baron on left base.
Clear takeoff 16 left close traffic. Baron, Bonanza 7 Papa Whiskey.
Pretty good view of the Grand Teton there. Jackson Tower, Ovation 15 Juliet Golf, 10 miles north of the field, inbound for closed traffic.
15 Juliet Golf, Jackson Tower, make straight in, runway 19, report 3 mile.
Straight in, 19, report 3 mile, 15 Juliet Golf.
Baron 6 Papa Whiskey, traffic safe Bonanza on the departure roll for left traffic, runway 16 left clear for the option.
16 left clear for the option, Baron 6 Papa Whiskey.
Sounds very realistic. Okay, good. I've been working on getting the levels right. Okay, so 6,500 feet. Start coming down. Let's try our speed brakes. All right, that helped. One thing we can do here is we can go. Well, we don't really need to do that. We'll just eyeball it. 7,500 feet pattern altitude. Pump full. Sim Captain Mike. Good to see ya. I wonder if I still have this thing to be flaps. I had a lever here set for flaps. I wonder if it still is. Nope. I can fly without a controller in my hand. That's all right. Okay, we're coming in. We're about 7 miles. South to south, that looks good.
Bonanza 7 Papa Whiskey, runway 16 left, clear for the option.
Runway 16 left, clear for the option, Bonanza 7 Papa Whiskey.
A little more manifold pressure out. Inside the arc, we're definitely good for gear. Not quite to 3 miles yet.
Fair 6 Papa Whiskey, traffic you're following is just past the numbers for runway 16 left. Do you have that, the Bonanza in sight?
Negative contact, Baron 6 Papa Whiskey.
Number 6 Papa Whiskey, for now, extend your downwind.
Alright, extend the downwind, Baron 6 Papa Whiskey.
Not quite 3 miles, we're at 5 miles now. We're getting closer. Okay, let's put down the gear.
Or 5 Julia Golf, I've got you in sight now. Make straight in, runway 19 cleared for the option. Continue left, close traffic, report midfield.
19 cleared for the option, report midfield, 15 Julia Golf.
For 6 Papa Whiskey, the Bonanza traffic you're following now about 2 mile left base to final.
Where's not? Can't quite read those VASIs, but that's okay.
Alright, traffic in sight, Baron 6 Papa Whiskey.
Roger.
Trim, trim, trim. Looks like we got one white coming into the glide slope. Yep.
Number 6 Papa Whiskey, base turn, your discretion, runway 16 left, clear for the option.
Speed looks good, about 90 knots.
Baron 6 Papa Whiskey.
Final flaps. 2 white, 2 red. A little high, we'll just come back to it. And if I remember the way this model is ground effect, we just want to fly right into the ground with power. .75, we don't want to get much faster than this, slower than this. There we go. Nice and stabilized, my hand is off the stick. That's sweet.
Center 6 Papa Whiskey, go around left crosswind departure. Early crosswind departure would be appreciated.
Go around and early left crosswind departure, Center 6 Papa Whiskey.
Town November 7 Papa Whiskey is clear. I'd like to taxi back. We need a few minutes at the end.
Number 7 Papa Whiskey, I'm sorry, say again your request?
So I believe we have one
Papa
notch of
Whiskey, I'd like
flaps
to
here in
taxi
this.
back, and we need a few minutes at the end of the runway.
Number 187 Papa Whiskey, runway 16 left, taxi via Charlie.
16 left via Charlie, November 7 Papa Whiskey.
You're up. First notch. Well, I asked for closed traffic, father, son, so on the repeat, on the turnaround, he wants me to report midfield. Yeah, I'm in the pattern. Pardon me.
Number 6 Papa Whiskey, runway 16 left, clear for the option.
16 left, clear for the option, Baron 6 Papa Whiskey.
Pattern altitude. Throttle it back. Right about 100 knots. It's good by me. Airport's right where it should be. In fact, we could probably even be just a little bit closer. Inspection Tower, November 15 Juliet Golf, midfield left, 19er.
Number 5 Juliet Golf, thanks. Runway 19er, cleared for the option.
Cleared for the option, 19er, 15 Juliet Golf. That's Marcus. He's a great guy, really good controller. He's got a stream that he runs on Twitch, which is a lot of fun to watch when he's controlling. Oh, I feel like that terrain is awfully close to us, but okay. Gear. First notch. And let's power back to about 11.
Town November 7 Papa Whiskey, is it okay if we take a couple of minutes at the end here to reconfigure these things?
Number 7 Papa Whiskey, that's approved, no problem, just let me know when you're ready.
Thanks. By the way, can you hear me okay, or is there a ton of background noise?
There's not a ton of background noise, but there's definitely something there.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Start coming down. Base. See our shadow down there, that's cool. Okay. Gas is on the proper tank, undercarriage is down and we're a little high. Down and locked. Mixture's set. Prop is full. We're good to go. There we go. There's our glide slope. Okay. We're a little below the glide slope, but I'm going to stick it a little closer to the numbers this time. Need a little more flare. Flaps, power. My panel isn't stuck to the frame very well, and if I pull back too hard on the yoke,
Number 6 Papa Whiskey,
the whole
runway
thing
16
falls out and
for the
comes
option.
at me. So
165, clip the option there. Papa Whiskey.
can't grunt on it quite as hard as I normally would. Okay.
And Baron 6 Papa Whiskey will be a full stop this time.
Baron 6 Papa Whiskey, roger.
My timer never started again. You're up. Well, maybe you should, father, son, we should pick a time before PilotEdge opens and hang out in an unpowered field, and he can get used to doing CTAF calls and get more comfortable on the mic, and then use that as a primer before he goes online when the network's live at someplace like Oceano. That's what I would suggest. If he, you know, because, I mean, he's got to get over mic fright at some point.
Spokane ground Delta 572, terminal taxi with Sierra.
Might as well get over it now. Let's fly a little tighter pattern this time. Keep that terrain out of the game.
Delta 572, Spokane ground, good morning. Will be runway 3, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 7 at Alpha.
Runway 3 Alpha, cross runway 7 at Alpha, Delta 572.
There we go, I like that a little better. Okay, let's try an engine out procedure this time.
Number 6 Papa Whiskey, stay on my frequency, Charlie, into the ramp.
Alright, actually, we'll stay here on, we'll stay here for a second and possibly taxi back in a minute.
Number 6 Papa Whiskey, roger, contact ground with your request, and you can stay at your present position.
Alright, will do, thanks.
Jackson Tower, 15 Julie Golf, midfield 19er.
5 Juliet Golf, thanks, William Calm, runway 19er, cleared for the option.
19er cleared for the option. We're going to simulate an engine out with turn to the numbers.
Number 5 Juliet Golf, roger.
Okay. All right. We're out of the throttle completely. Trim for best glide, which is 80 something. I think it's 83. Maybe it's 83, I should know. Not putting the gear down yet. No flaps yet. Okay. Gear. Gonna be close. We're gonna live. No flaps to go. Power. It's noisy. You know, Father Son, PE has a free 2-week trial. You should just try it. Man, if you don't try it, they terminate the membership. You don't renew. They terminate the membership, and it's no harm, no foul. You know, I think it's such an excellent tool. And maybe that would be enough of an experience that he'd get comfortable with it, you know, and feel good about it. Okay, short field landing this time, and then we'll be done. Let me see, what time is it in the real world? It's almost noon. Yeah. Short field. Just keep it coming around. All right, get ourselves retrimmed. How long will we do pattern from now?
187 Papa Whiskey is short of 16 left.
I can go longer, taxi, if you want to join me, but I'd probably just do 1 or 2 more loops. We'll do a soft field, and then we'll do a short field,
Papa Whiskey,
and then we'll be done.
Reno Tower, runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff, make left traffic, and report midfield, wind calm.
Sorry, 16 left, cleared for takeoff, report midfield left downwind, so 187 Papa Whiskey.
Taxi Tower, Wolf Julie Golf is at the numbers 19.
Wolf Julie Golf, thanks. Runway 19, cleared for the option.
Cleared for the option 19 or Wolf Julie Golf.
Ground, good morning. Baron 45 X-ray Sierra, Charlie. We'd like to taxi, please.
So, soft field technique.
Sorry, who's calling for taxi? I didn't get where you are. I don't have that you have the weather, and nor do I have a direction of flight.
We're going to set
Baron
down
45
really soft.
X-ray Sierra, Reno. We have the weather, and we're looking for pattern work. Oh, sorry, 1236 Papa Whiskey.
I can't talk and listen to that guy at the same time. We're going to set down soft.
Reno ground is Baron 236 Papa Whiskey. We're at Charlie. We'd like to taxi back to 16 left.
Okay, Baron 236 Papa Whiskey on Reno ground. Thanks. Runway 16 left, taxi via Charlie.
16 left via Charlie, 36 Papa Whiskey.
We're going to, as I was saying, touch down soft to keep the mains on the ground and keep the nose wheel off the ground with elevator pressure, and go easy on the brakes. High, and I'm fast. Forward slip time. Feels like a real slip in 3D, I can tell you that. There we go. Weird ground effect simulation here. Okay, it's a soft field. Soft, soft, soft. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back.
Spokane Tower, Delta.
Yeah, that's one of the weird things about.
Delta 572, Spokane Tower, wind.
It's hard to simulate that in this airplane because of the way it does ground effect.
For takeoff.
You know, you'd really be
Runway 3 clear for takeoff, Delta 572.
at low power and, you know, just above stall speed for that soft field landing, and when you take the power out that much in this airplane, it just drops. So it is what it is. All right, last loop. We're going to do a short field this time and see how soon we can stop. I understand, father, son. I hear you, man.
Tower, November 7 Papa Whiskey, midfield downwind, touch and go.
Number 7 Papa Whiskey, runway 16 left, cleared, touch and go.
Runway 16 left cleared, sorry, 16 left cleared, touch and go, November 7 Papa Whiskey.
Boy, the new VHF in this sounds great. You prepared guys are going to love it when it comes to the prepared plugin. Same for FSX. Okay. I'm not really making a base leg here and a cross-turn leg.
I think with Seattle Center going.
Try to keep it close to the field because of that terrain, so we're just sort of turning straight into downwind here. At least that's my thinking.
All right, 681 Whiskey, I'm sorry, are you airborne on your way to Renton, or are you still on the ground with an IFR request to Renton?
I designed a Jackson
Number 81 Whiskey,
field.
maintain VFR for now, squawk 7010.
I uploaded to the gateway, which I think is now the Gateway Airport. I'm not exactly positive about that. Okay, short field. We're going to try to land and stop before we get to the first set of markers past the landing zone. That'd be, I think, 1,500 feet. Jackson Tower 15 Julie Golf, midfield, full stop.
We're 5 Julie Golf, thanks. Wind calm, runway 19er cleared to land.
19er cleared to land, 15 Julie Golf. Okay, short field technique over an obstacle. We're going to come in a little
Delta
high.
572, contact departure.
We're going to put it down
Order
firm.
departure, Delta 572.
Delta 572.
And then use aerodynamic braking by
contact, Delta
getting off
3015.
elevator pressure back, pressure. Right about the right place there for our base turn. We'll just
So 572, turn right, heading 150.
Tower, Baron 236, Papa Whiskey, ready to go 16 left.
okay.
Baron 236,
Gas is
Papa Whiskey,
correct.
Reno Tower,
Undercarriage is
runway
down
16
and
left,
locked.
line
Green lights. Mixture is
Papa
set. Prop is full.
23, Papa Whiskey.
Delta 572, enable cleared direct
Final flap.
Charlie India Sierra Oscar Victor to resume on navigation.
Okay, we're a little high coming in over our obstacle.
Number 8681 Whiskey, radar contact 18 miles west, Penn Cove, VOR. Port Townsend altimeter 3016, cleared to Renton Airport as file, climb and maintain 5000.
Coming in over our obstacle. And we have cleared it.
Number 236 Papa Whiskey, runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff, make left, close traffic, report midfield.
Clear for takeoff,
Yeah,
2,
see,
16
you take
left,
out the
236,
throttle and
Papa
it just
Whiskey.
drops like a stone.
Left,
Well, we had no
traffic.
problem stopping early. In a more realistic flight model, we would have been just fine. But
Delta 572, climb and maintain
Hey,
15,000,
don't even stop
contact
before the end
Seattle
of
Center
them.
on 132.6.
oh, well, I don't know if I'm going to call it that, but we'll see. The 172 simulates that really well, I think. There's something about these planes. This plane, the Turbo Baron from Just Flight, there's something about ground effect in X-Plane that some of the planes respond well and some of them don't. You know, you cut the power in this, you cut the power in the Just Flight, as you would. I mean, you'd roll out of the power in the real world. The airplane, the last 50 feet just falls out of the sky. So it is what it is. It's hard to keep it just right, have enough power in that it doesn't tank, but also
572.
do what you would do in the
Seattle
real
Center,
world.
good morning, climb and maintain flight level 230.
But I think the main's held up. I don't think anything broke.
Band 7 Papa Whiskey, runway 16 left, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 16 left, Baron.
Well, father, son, you can always You can always sell the butt kicker.
Whiskey just confirmed. Did you say Baron or Bonanza?
My mistake. We are Bonanza. Bonanza 7 Pop Whiskey.
Thank you.
Jackson Tower, Ovation 15 Julie Golf is clear of 19er at Alpha 3.
Number 5 Juliet Golf, wonderful. You can stay on my frequency into the ramp via Alpha. Have a great day.
Stay on this frequency in the ramp via Alpha 15 Julie Golf. Thanks, you too. Well, that was a fun thing. I'm going to be flying here in a little while, a couple days. It'll be nice to be here. I did design. Did I design the Jackson Airport? No, I think I designed the Yellowstone Airport. That's in the scenery now for X-Plane, which is always fun, as well as Van Nuys, which is the one I'm really proud of. You know, there's all these new scenery objects out now for airport design. New stripes, new lines, new ways of doing terminals, and I've been thinking about going back and redoing Van Nuys. It would be a lot of work. I also keep chipping away at Tampa, and it's actually relatively close, but now that we have all this new stuff, I'm trying to make it look good. So,
Tower 6 Papa Whiskey, midfield.
We'll see what happens.
Baron 6 Papa Whiskey, roger. Traffic you're following is a Bonanza about a mile left base. For runway 16 left, cleared for the option number 2.
Clear for the option number 2, 6 Papa Whiskey.
Oops. Whoa. That's not normal. Well, let's sneak right in here, shall we? So, I'll be interested. I haven't heard any complaints about the AFM Mooney, and if its flight model is more accurate, that's what I'm all about. So, I like them to look good in VR, but I mean, one thing about this is the textures are just beautiful. It's a beautiful airplane. But, you know, you want to have something that flies the way it really flies. Then I'll look at the chat here in a second when we're done parking. Say parking. Parking! Looks like I turned the wrong way, but oh well. Oh, we'll do it by the book. Okay, fine. This is where I get dizzy in virtual reality, is doing this stuff. Like when the brakes hit, I go, whoa! Okay, let's stop that. See what we've got here. Oh, you use some of my airports. Great, thank you. See, it looks good. Yeah, again, it's GBP 500 or GBP 5000. He does a great job.
Delta 572, contact Seattle Center 125.1.
Building airports, and for me, it's been worth the money to do. Looks like I'm caught up on the chat.
Delta 572, Seattle Center, climb and maintain, flight level 330.
You knew how to set that up. Champs, you just download the airports and you drag the airport folder into your if it's got an airport folder for Jackson, you just drag that folder into your custom scenery folder, and they load right up. There's a million great airports out there to get. Champ, if you just check out online, do a Google search on
Seattle approach
adding
125.6. Good morning.
Do a Google search on adding airports to X-Plane. It's very, very simple. You just drag and drop. You need to make sure your scenery order is correct, but that's not a hard thing to figure out either. Okay, well that was fun. Felt good to fly the Mooney around again. And here we are. So thanks everybody. I'm gonna not be back on for a while. I've got real world stuff to worry about and to deal with, but hopefully this weekend I'll be able to sim some more flights. And not quite sure what I'll do, but we'll see what inspiration strikes at the moment. It'll probably be on PilotEdge because I'm just loving the way that the new audio sounds. Avatab is working great. Somebody has now created a way of mounting it inside like an iPad format inside the airplane, so it should be interesting to see how that looks. And that's all I know. So from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, thanks for watching on the glide slope, and I'll see you guys on the next flight. What about Ortho XP? Ortho XP is really easy too. Burning your own tiles, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there, Champ, but there's one that's about 15 minutes long. If you do a Google search or YouTube search for Ortho XP demo, it's about 15, 16, 17 minutes. And it shows you the general settings to use. One of the things that confused me was just how many settings there are. And once you get them dialed in, it's very easy to burn ortho tiles. And, you know, I'll just tell it to burn a couple before I go to bed, and when I wake up in the morning, they're done, and you just drag them into the scenery folder just like this. And then, you know, it looks like the Tetons out there. And it still puts the trees and the scenery and everything else on top of it, which is cool. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next flight. Now, since my mouse isn't working in Windows, I don't know how to turn the stream off. Let's see. Alt-Tab is probably the way to cycle through here to OBS and stop streaming. There it is. Mouse is back. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching.